What's up, guys? It's Drac, and today we're talking about my favorite category of pistol. That is the Hammer Prime pistol category and how it's been murdered. So this box, this incredibly thin, incredibly small $20 box, apparently has not one, but two Hammer Prime pistols in it. On the front, it says these come pre-installed with a hammer priming action. You can see there that they also give you a picture of a hammer because, let's be honest, the average person buying Roblox Nerf blasters has no idea what a hammer-seer interaction is on a DOS firearm. In reality, I think that over in Pawtucket, they just decided that they had to follow up the sweet, sweet marketing of Shark Fin Prime with something similar. So hammer priming action is where we wound up. That said, on the back it says you play cops, robbers, or both in Jailbreak, an open world action game created by Batimo. Of course, that's a reference to these games are designed by players in Roblox, Roblox being kind of an open world game where you can design your own game inside it if you want to. I'm not the biggest Roblox fan, other than I do play the NERF FPS game in Roblox, and if you're interested in that, that is the better version of the official NERF shooter game in Roblox, because Hasbro couldn't design a better version of the fan-made version. What a surprise. So back to blasters, the one actual surprise in this package is that in addition to a digital code so that you can redeem cheap pistols in the game, you also get 10 darts. Highly, highly unusual for Hasbro to give you more darts than you can load your blasters with. A traditional 2-pistol set from the mothership would come with exactly 2 darts. They're also a unique colorway of Elite darts. They look a lot like the old darts that came with the Connects blasters, which were of course not Nerf darts at all. But here's my code for exclusive pistols. Whoever wants is welcome to it. I have no interest in it. So I'm happy to give that to you, dear viewers, as I will not be using it myself. And then getting the blasters themselves out of the package, we see how comically undersized they are. Oh boy. I guess we kind of knew that when we saw the box that they were going to have to be small. I guess if you wanted to pick this up as a dual pack so that you could literally play cops and robbers with your siblings or something, this would be an okay vacation blaster set, but this is not something you would ever want to add to your armory, so to speak. So you have the same really, truly atrocious handle design. If you have adult-sized hands, these ones are a hard skip. They almost fall out of my hands. That's not an exaggeration either. Like, I can fit a finger and a half on the grip for this guy, not including the trigger well, where my finger barely fits. These ones were designed with cost saving in mind. They're also very forward heavy, partially because of how they've done the deco using overmolded plastic on the blasters. Now, they are completely unique silhouettes. They're gonna go down as like kind of weird single shot pistols. For those of you that collect single shot pistols, these are gonna be unusual additions to the collection. They're not jolts, they're not hammer shots. They're somewhere in between, kind of like a weird hybrid. But once you have your fingers in the trigger well, they spin okay. Kind of gives me some Doc Holliday vibes, holding 2 single shot, vaguely SAA shaped things. Like so. I got ones for each of you. I don't know. Oh, wow. The prime is really bad. Part of that is just the grip is so bad that what I assume is a normal hammer shot style prime becomes very, very awkward. Trigger is of course a sear system, firing like that and that. You get pretty normal, I guess, single shot pistol performance. Why is this one so rough? I have higher hopes for the electronic blasters. I was kind of hoping that I would dig these. If they had more of an SAA silhouette, I could definitely see myself making some sort of single shot cowboy blaster out of one of them. But as is, it seems like it just doesn't make sense to do that. You'd be better off singling something that has a real grip. And it's kind of disappointing because our last hammer shot retooling with 6 shots from the Fortnite line in the form of the like, I guess, what was it? The SH6 was actually quite good. That was, I think, a solid blaster at the same price point as these two. So if you're in the arena for a Hammer Prime blaster and you don't already have a hammer shot and you want something decent that's on shelves right now, I think that you are better off going with the Fortnite cash grab as opposed to the Roblox cash grab, because the only merit to this one is much worse. It's almost frustrating how much worse this one is than this one. And it's not like it's not a difference in grip strength. Like, it's definitely this blaster. I just wanted to test that because I am right-hand dominant. Yeah, I think it's just that this grip is significantly better. There's a little more meat to grab onto, and this one is pretty reminiscent of the shark grip in that it's not a grip at all. It looks like holding a Tic Tac dispenser with a gun attached to it. Like, it's really quite poor in terms of its overall functionality and comfort. And something about the Prime is just incredibly awkward on it. So I think that once again, this one is definitely a skip. The Fortnite one being vastly superior in terms of your hammer primed options in 2021. This one, I would not be surprised if a lot of these Roblox blasters make their way onto our worst blasters of the year list, and we're only halfway into the year as of right now, but they're just not, they're not living up to either the Roblox brand or the NERF brand. They're just a worse version of both. Spinability is okay once you get into it, but you can't take it past that second knuckle on account of how small the trigger well is. Ugh. I could do a chronograph on these, but I think that I'll save you guys' time and my own by virtue of being a single shot, small plunger volume pistol. They're gonna shoot somewhere in the 60s, more than likely. I doubt these would break the 70 FPS standard by any stretch of the imagination. They have completely different sights. They have completely different grips. They have honestly different kind of prime strokes, even though I'm assuming they're using the same internals. These really only make sense if you have two bodies and you want to have like a dueling set of pistols. You could recreate your favorite historic duels, except the real duel is already over and it's your wallet versus Hasbro, and it went the way it usually does. So hopefully as time goes on, we get better offerings from the Roblox brand. I still want to try a couple more of the integrations. I guess the electronic blaster is kind of hard to mess up, but hopefully that one's half decent. After all, it costs twice the retail price of a Strife, or what a Strife should cost. We'll be reviewing that one pretty soon, so make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell, let me know what you think of these dueling pistols or Jailbreak Armory pistols, and I'll see you next time. Much love, blast on, Drac out.